Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing this room AppSec IR, an introduction into the overlapping world of AppSec and IR. Okay, this room is a free room, so you can read it. I'm not going through straight, so you can do a lab quickly. This is the part of the lab. We'll come now later to it. This room, so it's free, so guys you can read about it. This room will examine application security AppSec and incident response AR. More specifically, we will learn how shifts in threat landscape, software architecture, and attacker behavior have made AppSec AR and what AR incident response an intersection of these two practices increasingly relevant and teach the basic of this hybrid function. Yeah, because most of the time, I mean, it's everything now a web app, not like when you see this lab of Active Directory. It's only big companies they have Active Directory. So well, sometimes you find out big labs solving Active Directory. Most bug bounty is in an application, not in Active Directory. Learning objective understand the intersection between AppSec and the incident response, understand the steps that can be taken to prepare for an application incident, understand the process of responding to an application incident, understand the importance of learning from an application incident. Okay, let's start. It's most information about, for example, is AppSec IR, why it matters. Application security and response refer to overall practice of handling security incidents involving application layer vulnerability, exploits, or breaches. It sits at the intersection of traditional incident response and application security. The AppSec IR process covers preparation for application security incident all the way to recover the incident that occurred. What to give us an example, this approach has become crucial because modern breaches increasingly originate at the application layer. Yeah, that's why sometimes when you see people concentrating too much in Active Directory, it's not really the main key there. When you see top labs, always Active Directory, but that is my personal opinion. The ultimate goal of AppSec is, of course, preparation. You detect, identify, containment, eradication, recovery. This room it takes through each of these stages. I said you can read AppSec IR collaboration. Of course, you collaborate between the developer. One, the biggest difference between AppSec IR and traditional IT incident response is the level of collaboration required between security responders and the development of AppSec. Because of course, you find something, you talk to the developer how to fix it and things like that. When application level incident occurs, this collaboration, the interaction of the two team made AppSec IR crucial and is what can make the difference in responding to the incident swiftly and effectively. For example, the AppSec team might identify the exact code flow and provide a patch while the incident response deploy the workflow to hold off the attacker, things like that. Of course, the tools, as you know, the application log, we have SIM, for example, gather all the logs. We have application firewall, WAF, security filter. We have threat intelligence protection, an in-app security technology that monitor an application. Okay, these two provide function of this used in AppSec IR. Of course, there are others. So, okay, this room for introduction. Yeah. Which tool analyze logs and aggregate security event across? This is straightforward. The SIM we talk about it up there. So the SIM there. Sorry. Which I have phase focus on deploying emergency WAF rule to stop going. This is the firewall. Which what? Oh, the phase. Yeah, the phase for us doing this, you do it of course. Which phase? It's logically you do it in the containment because you want to stop spread. So that's what you do. Now, preparing for application incident, the fail to prepare to fail. So, of course, you need to start practicing before things go south. Sorry, it will come as no surprise to cybersecurity enthusiasts that one of the most important stages of responding to AppSec incident occur before incident have. So basically, we're talking about prevention here. One of the most effective way of combating application security incident is by preventing them from happening in the first place. The context of AppSec, one of the best way we can do this is by strengthening the software development life cycle SDLC, a common term of phase in security which bear repeating. Security should not be an afterthought or at last minute add-on. It needs to be built in from day one. So you have the SD software development life cycle, secure by design, observability. Despite taking all the prevention measures at your disposal, incidents can still occur, so we now turn our focus to being able to detect them. So as the only thing worse than an incident is an incident which go unnoticed. So for example, you test authentication attempt, API call, transaction, server errors. Effective login is most important. For example, here they talk us about with OWASP listing insufficient login and monitoring as one of the top security risks. This is one. Security login and monitor came from the top 10 community survey. Of course, now containment readiness and incident response playbook. The playbook is usually to prepare SOC incident response to follow, because whenever there is an incident, there is pressure. You might miss some steps. So you have the I playbook. There is IR playbook room that follow all the steps that you can follow. So I playbook are one of the best tools in an incident responder toolkit. For example, consider the following example playbook scenario: SQL injection attack. A playbook made for responding to an injection attack might direct responder to immediately update WAF rules, firewall rules, to block malicious SQL pattern and things like that, the IP, things like that. So let's do a quick question. How many do we left? Okay. Which approach reduces the likelihood of serious application this incident occur? Um, this one they tell us here, this image secure by design, so don't let it at the end. Secure by design. And then which top 10 was, they already tell us here in the room. The one that we talk about, it's this one. The next one, what type of document sorry, outline step-by-step action. We talk about step action is the IR playbook. It's not sure with an S or without an S. Playbooks. Okay, with an S. Hello. What's going on? TryHackMe now. IR playbooks. Now the next task for responding to an application incident. So in this stage, it means you already have an incident. Detection and identification, log anomalies, user complaint and report. Of course, don't ignore your user. We have the bug bounty proc, sometimes depending on the scope of your organization application. Bug bounty where everybody want to be a hacker and no one want to do blue teams. Once the attack has been unknown error occurred. Try hack me. Okay. Once the attack has been detected, it needs to undergo an initial triage to identify the vulnerability and validate what has been detected. Okay, detecting here. First evidence would be gathered by guys, it's better to read all of this. For ShopSmart, the first clue comes from the spike of the database queries logged in the SIEM coinciding coinciding with a customer support report that the search function is returning strange error. Okay, containment. Once it has been confirmed that an incident is in fact ongoing, containment, of course, the first thing you do, we can disable vulnerable feature route. Most modern apps, they have this activate, deactivate features. You have off temporary until the incident has resolved. We have apply wafer, of course, always the firewall rules. App restriction containment can differ from incident to incident. The decision must be made depending on severity of the issue facing the application. For example, if an incident is underway and a account theft is happening, this will be considered high severity. During a high severity incident, you want to assess how long realistically this incident will take to fix. Stop the spread. Containment also refers to stopping the attack from spreading to other systems. For this containment method, imagine malware or web shell attack. The goal will be to segregate the compromised server. Yeah, like when we do with the net, we do like subnet and things like that. What is the common detection method involving incidents? Oh, incentivize. So it's money. So that's a bug bounty. What specific mechanism allows a vulnerability feature to be disabled instantly without redeploying? That basically is this one. We talk about disable vulnerable feature. This will prevent the attacker and from accessing the affected feature route until it has been secured. Many modern applications are built feature flags. So the feature flags without an S. Okay. What type of tool is commonly used to block specific malicious traffic pattern? Yeah, that's the firewall. Yeah, here this network issue of TryHackMe servers. What the IP for this machine? Let's see. 10.10.19.225. 10.10.19.225. 10.10. Don't tell any machine is dead. 10.10.19.225. It happened these machines. I need to restart it, I think. 10.10.19.225 is dead. 10.10.19.225. Yeah, I don't know what's the issue of TryHackMe rooms. The network start to be. It's not like I type it wrong. Let's. Yeah, what did 10.10.19.225? I don't know. Okay, let's accept remediation and recovery. After applying some temporary containment measure, you may be able to take your application back online, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. So removing the threat, that's of course the first priority. Patching vulnerability, remove malicious artifacts, preserve forensic evidence, of course, for whatever legal, reset credential, revoke account, restoring and validating system, validating and testing, system restoration, monitoring for recurrence as with after eradication. It is crucial to keep extra close eye so if anything is hidden or something. Learning lesson once operation have been restored, the folks should now turn to what lesson as a team can be learned from this incident going forward, often called post-mortem. So post-mortem, it is very important to approach this with a blameless mindset. Now we need to blame. Our objective at this stage is to understand what happened and how to improve, not to shame anyone for making mistakes. After the postmortem has taken place, a detailed incident report should be made. So of course we have a report, incident report, include timeline of the event, root cause, response evaluation, lesson learned, and recommendation. This report can often be a gold mine in terms of transforming your team posture. Taking all this finding and recommendation and feeding them into preparation so an incident like this won't take place again. Now let's see this question quickly. A developer will push update in order to patch a vulnerability. This is a CompTIA question. It's like what do I call it? A patch hotfix. What the developer do? Patching vulnerability SQL or code fix, hotfix. They call it hotfix. Yeah, not the a patch. So let's see hot 1, 2, 3 hotfix. Okay, hotfix. A route disabled during the containment phase can now be. We can talk. Yeah, that's a containment when you disable stuff. Containment. The process of discussing what lesson can be learned from the incidents going forward is called lesson learned. No, there was something in post-mortem that we saw it that one. And then following this process, what should we produce? That's incident report, the one that we all don't like. Writing reports. Now, what's this? Here it tell you AppSec IR in action. It's time to put all your learned into practice. This task aims to demonstrate how to respond to an application incident in real time. This practice puts you in the shoes of an AppSec engineer who has just been told there is an application level breach. You are on the ground floor for this incident, and it's up to you to utilize your phase outline in this room to respond to this application wide incident in fast and effective manner. To get started, boot attack box in your local machine. Okay, target machine, allow 1 minute. Once it has, you should be access the application front end in this IP using the browser here. There will be don't joke me, why you ask me for password when you know I'm already logged in. TryHackMe. Okay, where is that SSH they tell us? Let me. You seriously know? So I'm able to log from this side, but I can't tell if I remember. It's an SSH AppSec. What's going now, TryHackMe? Why are you playing these games with us? AppSec IR and password TryHackMe AppSec IR. uh, what's the IP again? 19225 TryHackMe exclamation. Okay, they tell us what's this? It's in Ubuntu. They said it's in document folder. We have that log. Vim. Okay, let's get that log there. Uh, the password is TryHackMe. You can then find application log here. Use the provided logs to identify what happened. Incident, know the timestamp and the victim user ID. May then reproduce in a live app. Okay. Uh, so so if we look at the logs, the first one are live probe. Okay, so it's not there. Just health check this one. Now if I go to the bottom, now we can see where you going. So we have event ID, TS level info, logger, method get. So this is just someone going to home. Where is the endpoint home? Is there home there? Oh, okay. It's Chrome, and then we have auth login state standard respond. That's a incident that's you're supposed to our account. Email session ID. Okay, good. Let's first. This is the flag one. Let me check something. I always learn to do this network. What exactly is doing this guy? Okay, view page source as always. A lazy way. Uh, take you to asset index.js. Yeah, this is what this app is full broken. If you what's going on here? If you scroll down, uh, oh, suddenly why is not showing what's supposed to show? Did they update the room? The argument bus react element but your password. This application was leaking everything. Yeah, you can see here. It's very funny app. It has all the data of the users already there, so you can see a user here called the incident responder and his password there. It's leaking all password this app. So if I want to log in, I can use that what I found there, incident responder, and then we have password 123. I can just use them and log in, and you can see it's a whole bunch of password here. So let's copy this line. Where is that line again? Home. Any case, these leak is password here. Oh, I can't copy Firefox. copy this line, what it give me. Oh, we did copy too many stuff. Any case, this whole leaking in the password of this app, yeah, it's leaking there, and you can understand why. Let me show you quickly. If we go out of this file, here to var w, you can see the application. Where is it? It's app, and you can see it's Vite. It's TS, TypeScript and Vite. And then if you go to src, that constant file, if you go to that constant file, that's all data password that for the whole app. And all this data, it was exposed here. If you look here, you will see all of them. For example, if I go, what's the name of that one? Let's take any one. No, this is the products. Everything is exposed there. For example, now there's an admin and admin 123. Yeah, we could use this guessing password admin 23. So if you go copy, it's linked there. So it's there. You can see password is in the source code. So you can do that, or you can even this. You can log in with. You can admin 123 if you want. So you can guess it like admin 123, or you get any user from the other source. And you can see this up why it's dangerous, because if you go to storage, no, it's not cookie there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Not the storage, the local storage. You can see what it do. It just put the whole things. Uh, System administrator department. Yeah. Let's not log as admin. Let's log with the other one. Let's not log that one. Let's log with incident responder. Let's use this responder. So either you get it here, you just get it from the. Let's go back to our issue here, and let's go back to this one. Where is that file? Now, as I said, this first is fine. Here we have a normal login 200 for method post for the incident responder. Now let's go. Now we have that's a profile 100. Let's check our profile. Profile. We are 100, so that's ours. And then if we go down, what we can see, we have authentication log. I can't see. Oh, you have this SAM user 106. So was login here at 191050. Now profile is 106. That's cool. And then look what happened after the profile 106. Where am I now? It's still 106. Then you can see this error, access control violation, and you can see user ID, and it set you access access control violation, and you can see the switch of user ID 13. So the guy is in 106, but is changing to 103, and then 105 and 101. and you could say access control violation, access control violation. Where's that thing that, and it's a user ID mismatch. So the person is changing, it's changing the user ID. So basically is doing this. So for example, now we have 101. I can do 101, and it's the IDOR vulnerability, access another user profile. So I can do 102, and then Bob William, and then you can do 103. So that's what exactly this guy is doing here. So it's logged with 106, then he start to do changing. This one is fine, and then he is yeah, trying to access 101. So basically it's an IDOR, and it was an IDOR in this app. And then if we go here, what's this? If we go this, let's make it bigger. What should have been in place to prevent the discover vulnerability from reaching production? Authentication middleware on all routes. To be honest, the whole app is broken. So I know, because it's secure coding, it's very important. Login and alerting in production, we already have the log, fine. Threat model, because of the control flow, a set a public endpoint, input validation, the input are fine, authentication middleware in all routes. But this one is it exposing already the data, so this app is fully broken. So I can think we can add other stuff, but let's follow TryHackMe logic. Detection and identification. What is the vanity did you want? That's an IDOR. We already tell us, it's already flagged it there, an IDOR. And then at what time did the attacker successfully authenticate into an account that wasn't theirs? Remember the attacker, where is the attacker? Attacker start at the 106. That's 106. It log. This is what exactly was doing here? Let's where is the 106? This is the get request that log. Who's this? Get path static app log. Who's logging here? Sam Jones log in at 191050. This is when it log in. That's a normal login. Didn't change the ID. There's no that user mismatch story. So we need to go down after this, and then that's where is it? When exactly it starts switching? That error. Oh no, Sam Jones. I can't see my eyes. No, a 1911, it's still not the mismatch. Where's the mismatch? Mismatch is here. Let me make it bigger. So where is that mismatch things? The CPU here is checking the images. Now he's starting getting the 103 story. Yeah, that's why he starts. So here is fine. Is checking a normal the image search for CPU. But here is switching the profile, and then here we get to use a mismatch. So that's why it starts in 32, where the user does. So this, if the format is, we remove the T. So that's the format. And then what is the user email attached to user account 105? So if I come here and see 105, the email is this one. Oh, we get it from. Okay, what's the next question? Can you disable the effective endpoint using the admin user with the user ID 999? We can go to user ID 999. Disable user profile endpoint safe setting. Okay, nice. So let's see verify. Next. What should be recommended to the web developer team to fix the IDOR? Sanitize all user input, add authentication method to the user ID profile endpoint, enforce server-side validation that session user must. I think this is what should be changed. Let me. This is doesn't. There's no point. We know. I don't. No, yeah, sanitizing all users should be default, not just for IDOR. Yeah, but authentication it should be by default, so I can see it's validating the session, I think. What log pattern or keyword should be monitored after the patch is deployed? Check the audit trail for the first unauthorized yeah, this one we saw it. The fly. Where we did you set user ID mismatch? Because that's where we should monitor. What document should be updated? Yeah, document AR payload, not payload. AR, what that thing? Playbook. Because you need to add steps. I think so. Let's see what post and summary. Confirm vulnerabilities and IDOR, affected endpoints, user ID profile, attacker to confirm and not authorize access to another user account. Affected user account ID 103, email Aaron Miller Company. Yeah, all the user, not just this one. Containment action, the variable profile endpoint was disabled. Eradication recommendation, implement server side validation, recovery consent, monitoring, 10, 10, 10, 10, reveal a flag, and we got our flag, copy, paste, and then we finish. And conclusion, turning incident into a win. What? Cedent. What means cedent? A win accident. Okay, I don't know. This room has covered the overlap between AppSec and incident response, showing how the two practices can be leveraged to increase efficiency of the other. With application being targeted more and more, it has never been more important to be prepared for incident and response to them in a timely and effective manner. Why AppSec IR matter, the importance of being prepared for application incident, how to effectively detect and contain application threat attack, consideration to be taken when recovering from an application incident, how crucial drawing lesson learned. Okay guys, thank you very much. I think that's that's what I can do now. If you have question, let me know in the comment, and yeah, thank you very much and have a good day.